And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Saints have taken the early lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Well, that's one way to start it off.
After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Kick return touchdown to open the game up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Kind of going back and forth between 4-3, 3-4. What do I do? I don't know.
That's fine. Yeah.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Well, here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I don't know why it's hosting. Oh, sorry. I'm concentrating on the wrong thing.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, I don't know why it's hosting
And that's
Maniac.
the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Yeah. 319.
And they'll go on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete.
Oh man, I have not played well at safety all freaking year.
Down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
So annoyed right now.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, come on, pick that off, man.
But it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
There goes the game. All right.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, I held the button to pick that ball off. I undercut the route.
As his guys are
Oh, I hate this
6,
game.
And the Packers
God,
are
I hate
within
this
an
game.
extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby
I'm over it.
connects on the extra point. And we
God,
are
that's it for
tied
this
at
last
7.
season.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd
I
and
love
10.
how his defensive end just like blew past the right tackle who's just sitting there.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Scott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, They're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
All right, so cover 3. Yeah, that should be the cover 3.
From the gun on third down, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
To throw on second down is Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st and 10, Goff.
No.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans.
Such an
they were
idiot.
already in field goal range.
I need
An
to just retire.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Rodgers now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, experiment over.
And on the ground they go with a running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, he got me.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, this is Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Kamara. Lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Hard ball. Hey. Four down.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald.
That hurt.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Scott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, here's Goff. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Ooh,
and a good return.
kicker
He's
saved
across
me.
the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not
Nate. Come on, you gotta follow that guy across, Nate.
Across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Panicked about being out of zone and should just follow him.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll run it here. Pushes him over. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And he's got it. It's
unbelievable, man.
Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Crosby with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken.
I gotta look at my defense. I don't know what to do. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Terrible. Be a rough last season.
As they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On second down, Kamara. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Stupid animations.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable
animation.
third down because they
2 yards before I get to anybody.
So they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run. This is Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On second down, Scott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Goff on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
What's up, Smash?
Clinton
Saints are not playing well.
But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, I'm just not playing well.
Give credit to the defensive
No other way around it.
What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone.
He just warped through a player. How's that even possible? Whatever, man. He warped through a player. I'm disgusted with this game, man. I may not make it through this season, fellas. This may be the end of old Nate.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Freaking unbelievable, man.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Opening kickoff return for a touchdown is 7 of my 14 points. I've thrown 2 interceptions. Just
tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything.
Okay, so go back and rewind this play. My middle linebacker I'm using, I came in because I'm covering the fullback. The game would not let me come in. It purposely stops me. Then my safety, who has an easy play on the ball, purposely doesn't make a play on the ball. Like, someone explain to me this freaking game.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
I don't get it.
For about 5, up close to the 40.
Frustrating for a defense.
Let all these negative Nancy's rub off on me.
Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That plays everything that's wrong with this game. It just makes no sense.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
That's fine. Yeah.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I'm hitting triangle with my middle linebacker, and instead it switches me to the safety. Oh, man.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And Crosby puts it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And coming off a one-play drive,
up, Nate?
it was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally?
Been busy on this game since it started.
Well,
the update started.
Determination that sets in
What you mean?
they weren't ready to go.
Like I couldn't get no chats last night. Chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see you all night. I just thought you didn't play.
No, I was gone. I played with Gemini and Data last night after everybody got off. But I couldn't get into no chat rooms because everybody was full.
It was full last night, but it didn't stay full the whole night.
Now this is an example of breaking down.
My update took forever too.
He's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing?
Yeah.
Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I'm a little past halfway through my game, and then I'll be on.
All right.
Now a first down
Later.
throw, gone. Got an open man, it's Valdez Scantling. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I couldn't hear Ray, so if he was talking,
For 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Ray, I think I hear something, but I can't understand anything you're saying if you're talking. No, I mean I can make out that you're trying to say something, but I have no clue. I can't hear you or make it out. It may not be you. It may just be me, right? Because I have this game volume. Oh crap! This game volume up pretty high. Oh, now I can hear you.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
Yeah, I couldn't hear a word you were saying.
Task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Yeah, I'll play it. Why are you done already? It's only 10:30. They're still all playing?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. It took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier.
I thought you played with us last night.
You call it.
Oh,
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got him.
good catch.
End zone touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm playing my game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Oh, no.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
I get 2:49 in the third quarter.
So skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
He tricked me.
They gotta feel good about that, and they better make sure they run him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's call him plays fast.
Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, let's go, come on.
Second down, here's Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard
Lattimore can't cover
line.
nobody.
There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Rodgers now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. And they'll go on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on second down, Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Good play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I don't know, man. Can't figure this game out.
Rodgers now on first down. The attempt on
I mean, look at that.
And he has it. What a catch. Back now here live in New Orleans.
It's been like this since week 1,
it's the
man.
Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Yeah, there's no defense smash. I don't know, man. I have no answers. 0
So
answers.
2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll run it here.
Yeah, it does
Gain of
smash.
a yard there, but it
Feels
indeed gets them
broken.
a new set of downs.
Really,
Now, yes, a
really
two-possession
broken.
game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's gonna
Somebody
take
explain.
it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Oh my God, I've been saying this all night.
A great play there.
How does an
His
outside
first
linebacker
touchdown
do
of the new
blitzes
season.
straight in?
And the Packers are back with
How does he not stop that
score.
play?
That's fine.
Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it?
And
well
now he's
blocked,
running
well
shotgun
run.
on the goal
End
line.
result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last
This
drive
game
when they
will
got
make
into the
you
end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the
think
sideline.
unpure
Because when you
thoughts.
score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Goff now looking to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Louis.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That, I believe,
I thought he was in cover 2,
for
for sure.
For the game, yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
For sure thought that was cover 2.
Goff now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Following the penalty, it's Camaro.
Oh, come on,
and a short
man.
gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
I don't know.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing now is Rodgers. Space to maneuver.
This anti-blitz crap where they...
Yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Finds a seam inside the 40, and finally brought down at the 38. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Rodgers now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
Oh, my God. Come on. I'm there to make that play.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, post out is what I'm expecting
to throw is
here.
Rodgers. Throwing again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. His throw caught right around the 6.
Man defense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first
Come on,
and
Madden.
goal.
This is everything that's wrong with this game has happened this season. This game it's not good.
1st and goal.
It
and
was
they
good.
Be thinking a
I
chance
enjoyed
to
it
get
when
right
it first
back
came
into
out.
this football game.
It is not good anymore.
Rodgers again now.
Look at that.
He's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive.
Oh, no, man.
That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now Goff on 1st down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
5 offensive linemen, and I can't stop.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down is gone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well,
95 overall quarterback.
There on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they?
Point that out.
Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Possibly a turning point.
What are you going to do,
Big play
right?
coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Gone.
Look at that. This is a 95 overall quarterback. And he just threw 2 passes in the middle of nowhere.
After this. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Linebacker catch it with his hands.
Defenses watch their lead dwindle away.
He's got hands. He didn't even use them. Most got a linebacker with one hand that would have picked that off. Oh my God. Somebody save me, please.
Looks like they want to finish this one off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw. And nearly
wow, 99. He's 99 overall, people. 99 overall.
One more chance here on 4th down.
I hope that you are all laughing at me because I want to cry. Unbelievable.
They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Got this. 319.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's not what I wanted.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
That sucked. That's not the play I thought I was calling.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now the Packers get set to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really
Go back and rewatch that play, somebody, please. You'll see a 99 overall cornerback turn the receiver completely loose. If I don't have the defensive end get off, it's a wide open long play, if not touchdown, because a 99 overall cornerback decided, I'll just let him go.
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball
ridiculous. I hope you guys enjoyed this, because this
was first and 10.
Not fun. And I'm sure it wasn't fun for Priest at all.
The Saints in victory.
Good game, Priest, if you can hear this.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Saints, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.